Hello, my name is Jane Green, and I'm here today to talk to you about the ADE statewide field test. I am the Title I Director at the Department of Ed and Public School Accountability in the Federal Programs Unit. As most of you know, we are in our now second year of full-wide new ACCEP that we are field testing. I'm going to start off this presentation with the 15% waiver because that will probably be coming up soon. Today is August the 22nd while we're doing this voiceover, but mid-September Finance will be making the final payments for the 15-16 school year. And after those payments are made, they will do a calculation to see what districts may need to apply for the 15% carryover waiver. If you are eligible and are over that 15%, they will be notifying you, requesting that you fill out the appropriate forms. Please remember that you can only seek this waiver once every 3 years. The next slide is the federal program's timeline for 16-17. As most of you know, the Part 1 and 2 of the Title I application opened on May the 16th. And those applications were due June the 24th to be submitted into ACCEP. We are currently in the process of reading these. All Part 1s of the applications have been read and sent back for corrections, and we are now checking the budget uploads. The ACCEP assurances were posted the week of August the 19th. Will you be able to take them to your board to get those uploaded by October the 1st? Also in ACCEP, you will see the notice of non-participation, the notice of funds transferred, which you have until May the 1st to complete. Anytime between January and May the 1st, you may submit a revised Part 2 and the Title IIA revised Part 2, the budgets, when after the actual allocations come out for the 16-17 school year. And those are usually released on a commissioner's memo sometime in January, February, maybe early March. Please remember that you will be required to upload gross payroll and budget ledger reports. The first upload will occur on January the 20th of 2017, and the second upload will occur on June the 3rd of 2017. And this year we will be adding an additional column on those gross payroll reports where you have to submit the person's name that's being paid from federal funds. Okay, we're going to take a brief look at the 2016-17 Title I, Part 1 of the application, which is the narrative form. Most of you already had this application filled out from 15-16. When we did the rollover, your information rolled over into the new application. The only thing you were required to do was to go in there and to update that information. After you updated it, you sent that to me for review. If it needed changes, I made those recommendations in the ADE comments section. If I accepted it, you got back an email that said this has been accepted, and then you were able to go to the Submit Forms tab and submit your application, the Part 1. Please do not be confused with the submission and getting the acceptance of this Part 1 as your approval of your application. That is just your approval of Part 1. You will be receiving in your SEA to district folder the actual substantial compliance letter after your budgets have been reviewed. On this page of the application, again, you just have to describe you're highly qualified in your district and how you go about assuring that your teachers are highly qualified and the parents are notified. Please don't forget to put a name of the person that's responsible for this, and let it be known that this will be the last year that this section will appear on the application as it is, because with ESSA there's changes forthcoming. On the second page, you have to upload your sample letters that you've sent out to your parents that shows that teachers are highly qualified, or that they can request information about the qualification of their child's teacher. Additionally, you need to upload letters if your teacher's being taught, if your children are being taught by a teacher out of area for more than 30 days. Also, you have to attest here about your paraprofessionals being highly qualified. Section B is the part on for those schools that have districts that have school-wide programs. Again, most of you have already submitted this. I will tell you that the one that has been left blank and got applications sent back for was question number 1A on consolidating or not consolidating funds. In reality, Arkansas does not consolidate funds, so what I asked districts to do there was tell how they use funds in a collaborative manner to meet the needs and support the school-wide programs. Additionally, on the C part where it says if any of the 10 components of a school-wide plan are not adequately addressed, it tells you that you cannot use NA as an answer for this. And what I'm asking districts to do is if you're missing if one of your school-wide schools is missing a comprehensive needs assessment, how would you address that? What steps would you take to address that with them? My recommendation would be to go to one of the school dashboards and look at the evaluation rubric that they are required to fill out and submit by October 1, and use that to help you drive your answers for this table. C part is for the targeted assisted schools. So if you are a district that only has targeted assisted, you fill out the very first part of the application, skip the school-wide, and go to the targeted assisted. The parental involvement section on D, this is shortened tremendously from last year. So here you're only required to tell me when your plan was reviewed, and then you answer question B and C about how you involve the parents and how you ensure that the parents are informed about the district level parental involvement plan. If you are a district that receives more than $500,000, you are required to upload a Word document showing how you allocate 1% and 95% of that 1% to your schools. So you would list your schools on that Word document. School A receives this much, B this much, but that has to total 95% of your 1%. You may only leave 5% of that 1% at the district. Section E is on equitable services to students in private schools. If you do not have any private schools in your district, please just check the box that says this is not applicable. If you do, you need to fill out the questions 1 through 4. At the bottom of this, you'll see where it says ADE feedback, and that's where I will enter my notes and send back to you. After you complete this application, you need to save it, and then you will be able to submit it to me.